Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of the Three Kingdoms 14 on the Mysterious JG, and I just got done doing a stream with Zerfall and Bobo, so that was fun. If you missed it, which most of you did, because it didn't have a lot of people watching, I think it's going to be showing up on Bobo's channel on YouTube in the... well, we'll see. I don't know, this might be... it might already be up by the time this goes up. But, yeah, we've engaged in combat with Juan. Juan can be attacked by Bobo the Vulture. So you guys basically just need to go straight to Blue Gate. Doesn't look like the orders got relayed correctly to Sunda, so we'll try again. And what else do I need to do here? Probably do a little bit of learning, because I think we picked up some more books. What have we got? 1 strength and 1 intelligence related tome. You have good strength, so let's try teaching you... oh, you already know Rally. Well, the hell, let's tell you, let's teach you Inferno. And, What? Do you already know this tactic? You do not. Let's teach it to you. Is there anybody here that we care about hiring? Clifford the Big Red Dog? Don't think we're getting him. Reinforce, banquet, decrease morale, requisition supplies. I guess that'll take down order. So, ooh, yeah, Vulture Bean is requesting that we plunder, basically. So that's not good, but it is something that Yuan Shu would be fine with, probably. Any more investment? Public order. Guanling. Anything in Guanling I'm willing to spend money for, because I'm really trying to get that city to actually start running a profit. And it just doesn't seem to want to do it. I feel like I loaded a game. Am I replaying through the end of the last turn by mistake here? Because I quit out and then loaded, and I'm not sure if I saved at exactly the right spot. So apologies if there's any confusion on overlap of stuff. I don't think anything major is going differently. And I'm certainly not intentionally... I've got a weird feeling I've taken some of these actions. And I'm not like trying to manipulate anything. I think I might have just goofed, and either we missed like one part of one turn, or we are playing one part of one turn twice. It is annoying me. Because the thing is, once we declare ourselves Emperor, everyone's going to hate us, but we haven't even... I mean, I guess I could start sucking up to... I don't think we need to worry about making an alliance with the Zhang Lu. I think we can just have enough troops near Zhu Cheng and Wan that he won't attack. So far, Liu Bei, like, I'd like to make an alliance with Liu Bei just so he won't be on our back while we're trying to move north against Cao Cao and Liu Bei eventually, but it just doesn't seem like that's happening. Did we reward officers yet already? No, apparently not. Alright. Have one officer search every place. Wait, do I already have people searching? Am I redoing stuff again here, really? No, I somehow got two. Oh, I probably already had somebody dispatched there from the end of the last turn, and then just didn't notice that she was okay at searching again. I feel bad too because the stream I was talking about, our former warlord, Agamar, I don't know how the character's name is supposed to be said, but the guy who contributed to get oh, these are units. I'm looking for officers. Yeah, but former warlord Angham Morand was in the chat, and I had to break. He was like joking around about being the warlord, and I had to break the news to him that he's been replaced because he's an idiot with only 95 out of 100 intelligence score. What a moron! And of course, part of the joke being that JG Mystery, my in-game avatar, also has 95 out of 100. Yeah, I think I might have accidentally jumped back like half of a turn here, but it is all right. We will get this all sorted. Okay, just a last-minute check on this. You are... Well, you got some supplies, so you're doing okay, but I feel bad about the way that we had to go out doing it. You guys are doing okay for supplies and for cash. Can I tell from this screen whether I have a recruit and train? Okay, I do have officers assigned recruit and train. I can tell without going into the menus. Recruit and train. Recruit and train. Okay, and I don't think at any point I took Zhu Chang off of that. And somebody is talking to me in the Discords. Okay. Sorry. All right, let's get this turn going here. Boba the Vulture, Argaburn, no shit, it's shooting Doji, shooting Rialmer Brewery, and Tolpanzer are attacking Wan, and we've got Sunda and All Dragon coming from behind in towers. They won't arrive. Wan will fall before they get there, but there's a gate waiting to be taken. Li Tong has found Han Faizi. Sounds like an officer, but it's actually a scroll. Go scale the walls. JG Mysteries visited Ryza. Ryza sounds like, yeah, he's going to the Star Trek pleasure planet here. He's looking for Umox, or Umpax, or Goompax, whatever. Would you bring your talent to our army? I cannot turn my back on my master. Please take your leave. Well, her loyalty must have gone up before we got to her, because our perfect genius, sexy lady warlord said she would come work for us, and apparently I'm incapable of chatting up these anime women. Relations between Li Jui army and Yuan Shu army have become enemies. Well, yeah. Those guys are traitors to the old emperor, and now there's a new emperor in town. Although I haven't declared myself yet. Because I'm waiting until I can trap Sun Ce into an alliance. He would not sign with us if we had called ourselves the emperor. Damn it, how dare you do this to me? Is that unit going to get wiped? No, that unit will stick around until the next turn. But as you can see, that unit that came up to attack Shootin' Riao is being wiped out. Don Everstar, our brilliant genius warlord, whose only mistake was telling me I could hire an anime woman, says there's no action reports, nothing important has happened. Toriyama Rosario has conquered Kunyang. Various things were found through searches. I was unable to stir Rise's heart. Quan Ling seems to be having financial trouble. We will have to do something about it. What are the orders? Well, we need somebody to be in charge of this new zone that Lethal has conquered. So let's confirm we've got okay, we do have overseers. But as far as area government goes, Xu Chang got the best possible officer. He's doing pretty good at agriculture. Until it's time to switch to something else, he's pretty good. But for Kunyang, we just want somebody probably with high conquest. Even though we've still got Lethal out there conquering territory, so maybe it doesn't matter. But we'll put Liu Meng in charge for now. And we'll work on barracks, because that's what Liu Meng is best at. I guess while I'm here, I'll make sure that nobody has just leveled up and needs to switch focus. It's pretty unlikely. Yeah, and it is not a thing that we need to be worried about. War is but suffering to the people of this area. As the officer in charge will work to make their lives more peaceful by building lots of military barracks. Sampar still working away on commerce. We're doing good on gold income versus gold expenditures here. Even if, as I am beginning to suspect, you need to like triple or even quadruple the expenses because the income is monthly, we're doing okay. How about up here? Because this place really had some problems with supplies a while ago. Yeah, it seems like they're using more supplies in a lot of places. They have a pretty big army here, which is, it was our capital, so it kind of makes sense. It is a medium city. Runan is a small city, which I suspect will become medium, probably before any of our medium cities become large cities. And Guanling just doesn't want to grow. It is a small city. We're doing better. It seems like we're doing okay for... Well, no, gold expenditure is half of gold income, so gold is going up pretty slow. Trying really hard to increase... our gold income, but... Everyone's pretty much focusing on... That's not what I meant. I meant, everyone's pretty much focusing on commerce, though. Yeah, actually, we're getting pretty close in a few of these to going up to level 2, so that should make a difference. Right? This one's not even going up the fastest, but... Oh well. Sanction. Oh, we got some events that we can do. Abdication in Zhu province. This is what I was waiting for. I didn't really want to attack Liu Bei before at least this story event could happen. Sensing his coming death, Tao Quain names Liu Bei as his successor. Though Liu Bei refuses at first, his followers and the people convince him, and he announces he will merge with Tai Quain forces. Tao Quain. So this one isn't necessarily making our lives any easier, but To the extent it doesn't really screw up what I want to do, like, i.e., Yuan Shao, like there's an event for Yuan Shao, which basically is the collapse of Yuan Shao. That's really the only event I got other than self-proclaimed emperor. Which, you know, we got self-proclaimed emperor right here, which we can do. But the only other Liu Yao one I know about it. Well, Liu Yao's right here. Sorry. The only other one I can really think of for us that I know. 3 visits, 3 visits. Oh, it's not even showing up. I wonder if we've rendered it undoable. I thought it would continue to appear, though. Huh. Weird. I thought I could see the ones that are, dual destruction, maybe? I thought there was one that was, like, specifically about us. I don't know why it's not showing up. Oh, hey, this is it. The sun's. I thought it's SUN. I thought it was a Sun Tzu event. Sun sets on the Emperor. So the only other event that's really specific to us is the sun sets on the Emperor Imposter. While Yuan Shu moves at a powerful force after defeats in battle and misgovernment, the strength of his forces dwindled with Yuan. When Yuan Shu attempts to seek the aid of Yuan Shao, he is hindered by the Liu Bei force, and the Yuan Shu force was left destitute even without a drop of his honey water. So to get it, we would need to have. We're not advanced far enough. We haven't become emperor yet, and the number of cities controlled is equal to or less than 2. So we've got too many cities. But honestly, this one is a bunch of retainers leave us, our strength greatly decreases, and we are reduced to 1 city. It is the thing that just wipes you out. So we wouldn't want it anyway, and it's the only one that is about us other than declaring ourselves emperor. So obviously I don't want that one. But some of these other ones, if it's not really going to mess with my plans, I wanted to check them out. And one of them is going to be this one. So let's check it out. As the chaos spread through the nation, Lord Tao Quan of Zhujuo's fell gravely ill. That's not really correct grammar, but whatever. His death was only a matter of time. Is everyone here? I do not have much longer to live. I do not have much to regret, but my only concern is for Zhujuo's future. Could someone get Lord Liu Bei? He would be able to lead our army well. Understood. I will get him right away. I will bring him this box of chocolates. Lord Tao Quan, you wish to see me? Is everything okay? It won't be long now. Oh, I should have made... I have kind of a Liu Bei voice, but... It won't be long now. Actually, that is why I have asked you here, Lord Liu Bei. What do you mean? Lord Liu Bei, I beg you. Will you take over our army once I have passed? What are you talking about? I couldn't possibly take on such a heavy responsibility. Besides, you have sons, Lord Tao Quan. No. My sons do not have what it takes to lead our people through these turbulent times. With your talent and personal virtue, Zhujuo would be in much better hands. Please, I beg you. I do not think I can. I'm sorry. Please allow me some time to think about it. What in the world? What is there to think about? Tao Quan is asking so sincerely. Why don't you just accept the position?
Yeah, brother. He is the one asking. You don't have a reason to say no.
No, but I have news. Lord Tao Quain has passed away. I see. We have lost a great man. Lord Liu Bei, I must repeat our Lord's plea. Would you take over after Lord Tao Quain and lead our army? That is what Lord Tao Quain wished for until the very end. I am honored, but I still cannot accept. Lord Liu Bei, Lord Tao Quain has passed. What will happen to these lands now? Lord Liu Bei, if you do not lead us, we will not be able to live in peace. Please, we beg of you. Please, we beg of you. Please rise for our national anthem. What kind of man would I be to ignore the people's plea? Very well. I, Liu Bei, shall humbly take over Lord Tao Quain's responsibilities. Oh, Lord Liu Bei, thank you very much. I'm sure Lord Tao Quain would be happy. In December AD 194, Liu Bei took control over the Tao Quain army after Tao Quain died of illness. In the times when men fought each other for territory, Liu Bei grew in power due to the respect from the people, and his influence only increased with each day. Abdication in Zhu province. Tao Quain succumbs to illness, and Liu Bei inherits the Tao Quain force. I'm sorry, that taxed my throat more than I thought it would. Get a little water here. So I know more, significantly more, about the novel, Romance of Three Kingdoms, than I do about the actual historical events of the, this isn't the Warring States period. The Warring States period was something different. But yeah, I know more about the novel Romance of Three Kingdoms than I do the history that it was based on. That being said, in the novel, yeah, they make a big deal out of the fact that Liu Bei is incredibly magnanimous. He is like the symbol of Confucian virtue, honoring, sacrificing at the temple shrines of his dead parents, and doing all the things that a gentleman and a good person in the Confucian moral system would do. And when I say Confucian, I mean not confused. I mean like following the teachings of Confucius. All that good stuff. The novel even makes a big deal about the fact, like the version of the novel I read has footnotes sort of explaining things, cultural markers that wouldn't make sense to not only a non-Chinese person, but somebody who's not a Chinese person who lived at the time when the book was written. Because this is a book that is like hundreds of years old. That's about events that took place like over 1,000 years ago, right? So it even mentions he has very long earlobes, which the footnotes mention. This in the Chinese society at the time is considered a mark that one had been touched by the divinity of the Buddha and all this other stuff. But they make a big deal out of the fact that Liu Bei, like, he has to refuse because if he doesn't refuse initially, it would be an indication of moral defect. It would be greed on his part that, So there's a symbolic refusal of being offered a position of power, and they make kind of a big deal. It's like when Napoleon took the crown out of the Pope's hands to crown himself emperor. It's kind of like that. It's like even when Cao Pi is forcing the emperor to abdicate, he goes through the formal ritual refusals and has to be begged like 3 times before he will accept the throne, even though he has been arranging to take the throne. So Liu Bei, they make a big deal in the book about how, oh no, Tao Quain begged him. He really wanted him. He really, really wanted to take over. In actual history, Liu Bei probably just kind of took over. But they make a big deal of it, and they have Guan Yu and Zhang Fei have to like convince him that he's not going to be a scumbag, and that the people really need him to do it. But the book is full of stuff like this, where if Cao Cao took over a territory, the exact same historical event, would be written in such a way that Cao Cao is a complete scumbag about it, while Liu Bei is like, this is super honorable Jesus man. But we've got another event that's triggered automatically, basically because the prerequisites were met at the same time. Or I think he has to control Xiao Pi, and he already had all the other prerequisites. So this one doesn't really do that much, but we might as well see it. After discussion with Mi Zhu, Liu Bei agrees to marry his younger sister, Lady Mi. Liu Bei, could I talk to you? I've got another gift for you. Oh, Mi Zhu, what seems to be the problem? Our army has grown in power considerably. I believe it is time you must think about marriage. Well, how do you mean our army has grown? I just literally took it over one JG speech ago. You want me to get married? But I don't have anyone I thought you would say that. I have brought someone today I'd like to introduce you to. She's here in this box. Come in. Dot, dot, dot. Oh, it's you, Mishi. Which means my potential wife would be... Why, Mishi, are you going to tell me who my wife is going to be? Yes, it would be me. My sister has actually been admiring you for some time now. It's a little creepy. She watches you as you sleep. What do you say? Would you welcome her as your wife? Lord Liu Bei. How could I possibly have any objections? The honor would be mine. In December AD 194, Liu Bei married Mi Zhu's sister Mishi. Liu Bei and Lady Mi marry. It's so romantic. And the events are done for now, since we're not going to make ourselves emperor till after I've got a new alliance going with Sun Ce. I can't understate, although taking over Zhucheng and Wan will make a big difference, I can't understate, when I first broke this game out of the box and was playing it, knowing I'd be LPing it eventually, but not recording stuff, the thing about declaring yourself emperor and making everyone hostile to you at the same time, it's all about constantly being attacked from behind every time you try to advance. Which is exactly, it reminded me a ton of playing on an emulator, and that's why I haven't LP'd it, because I had a lot of fun, but I felt a little bad. Nobunaga's Ambition Iron Triangle was a really fun game, but like it was huge. It was a snowball effect. And when you take your first city, taking the third city is easier, and taking the fourth city is easier than that. And it's this huge game of momentum. But at the very beginning of that game, it's really hard when you only hold one city and your neighbors only hold one city each, because every time you try to make a move, you get attacked from behind. That's exactly, I've already talked about this. I don't want to keep talking about it over and over. But that's what it's like. That's why I want to like get Sun Ce locked down. The other option, of course, is... Actually, let's take a look at this, because this is something I noticed. Liu Yao? We got Zhang Ying with 18,000 troops. I think we gotta zoom in. And once again, adventures on the Taishi Sea. Taishi Sea, 8,000 troops. Zhang Ying, 7,000 troops. Liu Dai, 3,000 troops. They have Sun Ce badly outnumbered. Sun Ce's only got the one city. There are story events, like similar to what we just saw with Liu Bei marrying Mishi, which are eventually going to cause Sun Ce to just swallow this up. But when you leave, like, oh, never mind. Sun Ce has a second city. He has Chaisheng. I did not realize that. Chaisheng. But yeah, it really looks like if you leave the AI to their own device and everyone's a little more aggressive because the difficulty level's higher, like Liu Yao will just sit around and do nothing unless the difficulty's high. But he's got enough officers. Yeah, he's gonna beat Sun Ce. But when I was playing before, and Sun Ce was more aggressive, and he took over this shit because I guess the lesser forces are more affected probably by the difficulty than the forces that are always aggressive, like Sun Ce or Cao Cao. Yeah, he was a big pain in my butt. Here it's like Liu Yao, who's also hostile to me, is about to beat his ass, but If Sun Tzu gets strong down here and he's constantly attacking Shou-chun while you're trying to deal with like Cao Cao and Liu Bei, that's bad news. Which is why I have not been rushing to get the Emperor thing going. Anyway, employ. Is there anybody I really want to employ out of this group? I don't think I care about any of these guys. 85, and you know. Nothing seems to be changing with these guys. They just don't want to join us. It keeps asking me to consider employing people, but... So knowing you have to come down to add tactic, I don't know another way to see what we've got. So we've actually got 3 strengths, 2 charge tomes, 1 rally tomes, and an intelligence. I think he's already got one of them, right? Yeah, he's already got rally. So we give him charge. It's Juju, the foolish tiger, as he is known. He is in the Dynasty Warriors games, where they basically made him mentally handicapped or disabled. But in the novel, they make it pretty clear that he is not a really intelligent guy. So again, I'm using these tomes. Really, it's just slowly filling in your fame, so that you can advance to the next level up. You can level up, bitches. Oh, you have very low leader. I don't think you would ever be on the march. So I was looking for people with high intelligence who are not... Yeah, you're a good candidate, if you don't already know this tactic, and you don't. So let's give you Inferno power. Banquet, reinforce units, confuse enemy. I don't think it's even necessary. We've got this battle won already. Anything to help Guanling at this point? And then I was going to say investment, but I don't see investment here. And actually, if I see the if I see the main hex of any city, I should probably support it, but I don't right now. Hey, Guanling's commerce is almost ready to level up. I guess we can do some searching. There's no place in particular I'm being told to search. So probably all I'm going to find is tomes. Yeah, I think in previous games you would get gold just lying around. This game it seems to be like you get basic tomes if you search a place that doesn't have a like pre-programmed treasure or an undiscovered officer in it. And again, those tomes, they're helping us really just gradually build up fame towards level 3. We will go into level 3 and towards level 4 when we declare ourselves Emperor. That will be a big fame boost, as you would think it would be. You know, it's sort of infamy rather than fame, but if you suddenly declare yourself Emperor and you've got enough people following you that you're not just considered a homeless person on the street crazy, that will be a thing that people notice. Alright, we're going a little over, so before we call it, apparently can't afford these advancements here. So close on a few of these to getting to level 2, but not quite there. And Zerfall still patrolling. Trying to decide if I'm going to call it a session here. I probably should. And I know it impacts my decision making whether or not to let a video go over. You've been having supply problems. Let's work on agriculture here, and let's see if there's anybody who's better at this than you are, who's not already a leader somewhere. Nope. But good job, I gotta say, good job, Zhao Kang, getting this place up to level 2 barracks. Shochun is already at level 2 commerce, working on level 2 agriculture. This place is working on close to level 2 agriculture. Vulture Bean very close to having this place leveled up on commerce, blah 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 blah. And this place is ready to switch to something else, so let's switch you guys to agriculture as well. Because this place has had supply problems, more so than gold problems. And there's no, now that Zhu Chang is spending gold on overseer requests, it's no longer just like swimming in gold all the time, but it's still pulling in enough gold that eventually I might want to start shipping gold to other places. And Runan is doing just fine under the watchful eye of Sampar. He's not actually, I don't think he's actually, no, he's the overseer of this one spot. Never mind. I don't know who's the actual considered the leader. It's just whoever has the high, like the leader of the town of the city doesn't really mean anything. It's whoever has the highest rank in Yuan Shu's like overall hierarchy. Kind of terrible at all of those jobs. But if we switch over to commerce here. And this is where I hire new guys, but I don't bother to switch overseers, so I've got better people to be overseers than I had when I got this set up. So it was not the most exciting thing in the world to watch, but it was worth coming in and taking a look at that. And honestly, even here, it's like there might be somebody who's better at this than... You're doing 4 per turn. There might be somebody we could be using that's better than you. Yep, nope. Same. Grimmeth is well suited to this task because of his skills, but I'd still kind of wish he was, Yeah, it's like 7 a pop. I can't complain about that, but I still kind of wish Runan was growing a little faster because it's a small city. It's within strike. It'll take a long time for Zhu Chang to grow any more than it already has, but Runan is someplace that I would expect fairly soon we'll see some change. I do have people doing all these jobs. Okay. I don't feel like stopping, but I probably should stop for the evening. I must have some awful overseers here because there's really not a whole lot of change going on. You're making no progress at all? Is that because not enough of this area's been conquered yet? That might be. Alright. So I need to call it a video here and make sure this processes and throw down a save and all that good stuff. But when we come back next time, I really think in the next video Runan should fall. I sure hope so. Not Runan. Ooh, I don't want Runan to fall. Yeah, I think in the next video Juan should fall. See you guys then.